Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. Overnight, the market took a little bit of profit in front of that, or close to 68 cents, and now sits comfortably around 67.5 from New York. The technicals still somewhat bullish. I'm not ruling out another upside attempt towards or at 68 cents, and maybe even clearing that by the end of the year. Viewing the current ADX, the trend is somewhat bullish, so that does support this view in the short term. The euro, a little bit of a weaker play, but still holding to a somewhat bullish pattern here that could see a break eventually through 110.15 and on towards 111 with the call still holding. And that is with the ADX supporting a bullish case and also the RSI married up to the MACD. I feel any weakness should be limited. All eyes now turn to the US Fed's preferred inflation gauge, which is the PCE, which no doubt will give us a little bit more confirmation in terms of whether we can expect rate cuts at the beginning of next year or around March, or will the numbers come in slightly higher on forecast and actually put a pause in that call. Still, all eyes on the number and see what is revealed. The dollar yen retreats from that downtrend close to around 144 and still expects to see a weaker play into the end of this year. I feel the market's now looking towards 141.5 with the downside broader call at 138.5 and still capped by this trend line. Wrapping up with the UK gold and oil. Well, overnight the inflation came in a bit lower, around 3.9%, and has put a little bit more tension on the support though, as it is expected that the dovishness may come back to the Bank of England, considering inflation is weakening. Nevertheless, I'm not abandoning that topside call as of yet, which is around 127.70, and may actually see a move on to 129. So I feel the market, for a broader picture, is still bullish. Gold a little bit weaker and retreats from that key level of 2048.51 overnight. But I still feel the technicals are a little bit to the bullish side. So we may see a recovery and therefore look to that top side around 48 to 51. A break above there would leave me neutral due to the whipsaw price action that we saw from this blow off top. But if the market is contained by that level, then eventually we should see a pullback to 2012 and reassess. Oil taking a little bit of profit after the last 6 days of trading. The market still can or may even clear that 74.5 level and move on towards $78 a barrel. I feel the market pullback will be short or short-lived and therefore eventually see that upside call. Well, that's a wrap. Thank you for joining me, and as always, look after the intraday report and hope you enjoy the rest of the day.